This is just a video on my Arrowhead collection. I'm starting off with the scrapers. Found this one the other day. It's just a work piece. This is pretty material. It's worked all the way around. Unifaced, fly on one side. Here's a tip of one. Here's a tool, a hole tool. This is the only hole tool I've ever found out here. It's worked all the way around. It's really a cool piece. Here's another little scraper I found the other day. Here's another uniface scraper. This is the base of something. Not sure. And there's just a little chip or a scraper or something. And here's another little scraper. Got working all the way around it. Unifaced again. A little point. Another little scraper. Or a piece of one. Here's the base of a really big scraper. Here's another one. This one's, you can see where it's been heat treated all the way around. But it also is unifaced and has working all around it. This one is probably the coolest piece I've found on this property. It's a rock with the middle carved out of it. I think they used it to start fires with, maybe. But yeah, I've just never seen anything like that. Any information on this would be appreciated. And here we're going over to the favorites case, or as close to whole points as I could find. The top row I didn't find, my grandmother found. I've just inherited them. We'll start over here to the right. This is just a little bird point, pretty crude. I don't think this one was found anywhere around here. I didn't get a chance to ask her, but I don't think it's kind of made out of like a lava material. I'm not really sure where she found this one at, but it's whole and it's well made. There's just a little crude bird point. This one's pretty cool. The base is all there, the point's all there, and it has all the working all around it still. This one is made out of probably the best material in this box. It has all these really cool green lines going through it, and it has, I don't know if you can see it, but it has like granite like reflecting out of it. It's really cool. The base has been worked really fine. You could tell that it was a really good workmanship on it. The tip's busted off, unfortunately, but other than that, it's pretty much whole, and it's a really cool piece. I like the base on this one. Unfortunately, the corner was taken out of it, but if it looked like this side, it would have been really cool. The working on it looks really nice. It has a line that goes all the way across it. I don't know how they didn't bust it in half. It's super thin. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, it's pretty translucent. This one's pretty knocked up, but it's made out of a pretty cool material, really shiny. This one's probably my favorite Arrowhead of hers. Pretty dovetail. I want to say it's a St. Charles, but I'm not sure. It's made out of a really cool material too. I think this was found in Missouri somewhere. And then the bottom row is what I found in my property, along with these scrapers right here in Jersey County, Illinois. Starting over here with this little tip. This was found just recently. It would have been a really cool piece if it was all there. Here's a little scraper with a little corner thing on it. I'm not really sure. I couldn't find this in any books anywhere, but it's worked all the way around, and it has a little corner notch like it was attached to something at one point. I want to say it's a scraper or an axe. I'm not sure. Here's a cool little base. That probably would have been a pretty cool point. There's a midsection of one. Really good working around it. Unfortunately, it's broke. Here's a base. I think this one's a little older than the rest of them because you can't really see any working on them. It's all worn off. Just the general outline of the base. Here's my first arrowhead I ever found. A little dovetail. I found it right behind my house, right here. Unfortunately, the tip's knocked off. These are all field finds. This one's pretty interesting. I've never seen an arrowhead with just one side like that. Maybe it was reworked into something like that. But pretty crude, but I like it. This one I found just a couple days ago. It's a perfect little G10 corner notch. I forgot what the name was to it, but it's all there. It's perfect, and it's straight out of a field too. That's what surprised me. I actually found this one right next to the barn, right next to my house, sticking up out of a rock pile. I think the base is knocked off of it, but other than that, it looks pretty well intact. I think that's about it. Thanks for watching.